All right, guys, we're live. Episode 1, OG's a Cornhole Podcast, the hottest show in the game. Got my man
Hottest.
Rooster, the hottest show in the game for sure. We coming out hot, coming in hot. All right, got my man Rooster with me, co-host, fellow
What's up?
OG. I appreciate you, man. You know, this is since we sit down at the Boat Dog Open, I told you I wanted to do this. And damn,
Oh
here we
yeah.
are. Here we are. You know what I mean?
R.I.P.
So,
Bolt Dog. That's our
yeah,
brother right there.
for
That's our
sure.
brother.
This episode goes to him for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
We've lost a lot of good ones this year. It's been a rough year. But rest
Man,
in peace
yeah.
to all of them for sure. Carty was one that fucking was with us all the time.
Oh yeah.
Every Christmas party. Beasley. I mean, Gunslinger itself. I mean, it's been a rough year, but we're still
Everybody's going
kicking.
through it.
Oh yeah, everybody's going through it, man, and we're still here kicking and blessed to be here. Happy New Year, my brother. Cheers to you.
Happy New Year to you too.
All right, man. So, Rooster, give me a little background, man. Let's get into this and just tell me where you come from, how you got started. I know you're more of OG than I am. You was around a good bit longer. How long you been playing and stuff? Just go from there.
Oh yeah, man. Well, born and raised in this beautiful city behind me, Cincinnati, Ohio. The birthplace of cornhole, I think. Some people in Chicago might want to argue that, and some people in northern Kentucky might want to argue that, but that's my stance. Cincinnati.
I respect that. I respect that.
And
I'm
I
with you
respect
on
them
that.
disagreeing with my point too. But you know what, Cincinnati, in my opinion, is where it's at. I'm a homer though. I'm biased. But man, back in 2000, 2001, when I was in college at University of Cincinnati, who's playing Alabama, by the way, right now, go UC.
Yes, sir.
I went to some party, some college party like you do when you're in college, and there's these random boards and these guys playing this game, throwing a bag in a hole. And I'm a gamer, man. I do stuff like this.
Athlete.
So the second I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, next. I don't care which part of next I am, I'm next. You know what I mean? And then it was one of those things where I got on and it took off. It's like I got on there and then I didn't leave for another couple hours because me and my partner were just killing it.
Right.
And then from there, I took it to college in Bowling Green with me. It wasn't hot in Bowling Green at the time.
That's Kentucky, right?
No. That is Kentucky, Western Kentucky, Hilltoppers, I think you are. They're located in Bowling Green, Kentucky. But Bowling Green State University is just south of Toledo in Ohio. That's where I went.
Was there a quarterback or two come out there?
Oh yeah, Josh Harris and Omar. Urban Meyer coach said, it used to be a thing of pride to talk about Urban Meyer, but right now let's just
right. I'm with you. He likes
he was good. He was good for us back then, you know what I'm saying?
right.
So I took cornhole up there and introduced it to all my college friends, and we started playing it all the time. And by the time I left college, you could see it starting to blow up. I won't take responsibility for it, but I mean, I kind of will. But and then I moved to the Carolinas, and I thought I was the first person in the Carolinas. I thought I was the ambassador of cornhole. I brought it down in 2005. I brought the boards to where I was living out Newport, which is close to Moorhead, North Carolina. That's where I started.
And that's on the coast. That's on the coast, right?
Oh yeah, that's on the coast.
Right.
And then from there, my buddy Michael Bailey, the original king of cornhole, I will put that on paper right now. I'll put that on wax, as they say right now.
He won the first one.
Yeah. Back in the there was a series at a bar. Matt Guy ran the eighth. Dewey, I forget his name, but anyway, Michael Bailey, the Cincinnati one, not the Georgia one, because there's the Georgia one, right?
Right.
Michael Bailey, the Cincinnati one, who grew up on my street, told me about this guy named Ryan LaBelle, who's in Spartanburg, South Carolina, hosting all these tournaments and stuff. So, one thing leads to another. I go to my first tournament, Cornhole de Mayo, and meet Ryan LaBelle, Keith Wilkins, Chris Bolton, much love to him. KT was there. Steve Vandiver had come down with Mike Schaefer for that tournament too. Anyway, I'm going too much now, but that's my introduction. And then, I'm one of those people, if I find something that I love every single day, I'm doing it until I'm like one of the better ones. That's the competitive spirit. So yeah, man, that's my introduction. And I don't think I ran into your ass until about what was it, 2008 maybe, 2009? Tell
Something
me.
like that. We started. Can you hear me good?
Oh yeah,
Just
you're
down.
coming in great,
You
man.
good?
I'm
You
ready to
good?
hear your story.
Yeah,
I know I
yeah.
recognize Shane first. He
Oh,
was y'all's
for
big
sure.
dog.
Oh,
Like,
he's
but
OG. I mean, he's
yeah,
my
yeah.
idol. He's the one that got me
Dude,
started for sure.
I ran into you at the fairgrounds maybe the first time, Spartanburg Fairgrounds. Is that right?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, Kipper. Shout out to Kipper OG. He
Yeah.
was down there. I
Albemarle
remember him
crew.
playing. All the Albemarle crew, Moose and fucking Big Country.
Make it rain. Don't
That's
forget Kyle Marks, Justin
Kyle.
Cook, man. We got all them guys.
Damon Tucker
Damon
might have had
Tucker, one of my boys. That's
flattest
yeah.
bag of ever. Him and
Oh
Shane
my
was
God.
fucking right there. I mean,
We should have been the team, man. I let Damon down too many times.
Hey,
But anyway, man.
He was an OG. He's an OG, man. Hey,
I
he
picked
hit
him
me
off
up.
from that Albemarle crew, by the way. Like he came out of nowhere. And I remember we was playing at Shane's Rib Shack. That's the first time I saw him. And Kyle Marks caught me talking to Damon and be like, hey, man. Like I was saying, hey, man, you want to play together sometimes? Kyle Marks called me out on that shit.
Hey,
He's
Kyle
like,
Marks was OG. I mean,
Kyle Marks OG.
The whole Albemarle crew, man. Nothing but respect for the boys.
Love Albemarle.
Love Big Country and Kip. Make it
hey,
rain.
Man, they was the rivals.
Some of
too,
my fucking favorite
Let's
people
not get it
ever.
twisted. We show up at the tournaments. We wasn't always friends.
Well, now we got a little better relationship. Back then,
at the end,
it was kind
just,
of gas house. Yes,
yeah, man, that's just competitive.
That's
I'm
how
just
we
some
roll,
scrub from Columbia.
Right. Shit, Columbia. Hey, I'll tell you, one tournament sticks out to me. You fucking won at John's place. 55 teams. Bring your own partner. $10 a team. You remember that one?
Was I with Damon or Danny?
Damon. And Damon.
I do remember that. It was like 50, a Wednesday night tournament too, right?
Wednesday night tournament, $10. I mean, you had heavy hitters. Me and Crystal, I think, finished second or third. But
yeah, man, I do remember that tournament.
You had Shane there. You had fucking Danny there. You had fucking the Joneses there. They was just getting started back then. I mean, it was so fucking loaded, man. It was unreal. And not to mention, like, the Renegers. Fucking Renegers really good. Jamie Renegar, Kevin, Kaylee. I mean, it was all fucking.
Look, hey, man, you said it's the hottest show on right now, right, man? This is day one, and we're already tapping into all this great stuff. All these great people, man.
Your story just lit me up with all the OGs you was mentioning.
I can't help it, man. There's too many OGs I got to mention just to get to where I got. You know what I mean?
I know it, man. And these kids today don't know, man. They don't fucking know. I mean,
so what was your run in? We got to hear your run. You heard my run in 2000 was me. What's you?
Probably 2007. I started watching Shane, just watching him. Motherfucker, we worked together. You know what I mean? And I think June, well, I'll let him, he's coming on with us here in a few, but I'll let him tell his story. But I watched him for a little bit. He was fucking just nasty.
Shane and June, man. I remember Shane and June. That was the team. Remember Eric Egley?
Who now?
Eric Egley? Eric Egley.
No,
he was my first partner. It was Rooster.
Was that the dude with the damn with the fanny pack?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember that Shane's Rib Shack days.
Now the handy pack was an evolution part of his game because he didn't always come like that. But Rooster in the egg.
I do. Now you say that, now I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That was one of our rivals right there, Shane and June. I play Shane, Egley throws June.
So we're talking like 2008-ish. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we started having blind draws at Nate's 2008. Actually, let's go back. Played my first ever tournament at Bedford City. Shout out Jody Franklin, Bedford City Cornhole. He was the OG that got started around here. I drew Dawson. I drew Dawson my first ever tournament. $5 blind draw. Drew Dawson. We finished second to them, his daddy and Chris Berry. Like Curtis Adams and Chris Berry. Like that's OGs right there. Dawson.
Oh yeah.
Like
you just rattle them off. We can't help but rattle them all off.
I mean, it is what it is, man. And then I come back. Then we was under like a shelter that night because I guess it was a little rainy or whatever. Come back the next week. We fucking on the tennis courts and I run into Crystal. And me and Crystal actually played co-ed softball together. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was nasty, bro. She was a damn hell of a softball player. And
Oh
but
yeah.
still one of the top 5 women I've ever seen throw a bag, hands
Krister's
down.
a
Don't
gamer,
give a
man.
fuck.
She's
I
got
mean,
that competitive
she
drive.
battled, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah, man.
people don't know how hard she went back in the day. She was
Yeah. Oh yeah.
nasty.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, she still could be, I believe it, but she's got a lot going on with running the business and shit like that. But
No doubt.
and and nothing but respect for Crystal. Shout out Crystal, man. She carried my ass to quite a few wins, I'm sure. I mean, anyways, I watched Shane for a while, and then the turning point, man. I'll tell you, the turning point where I wanted to travel. We started at Nate's in '08. We had 88 people at Nate's in '08 for an AB blind draw. Shout out Nate Bradley. He's even running tournaments now for nothing. I mean, Bradley Builders, Nathan Bradley, Nate's. It's a cornhole underground. Eric
It was
Ryder
an
said,
amazing spot, dude.
yeah,
We played in that spot so many times. Like, I can't tell you, so
man,
many great memories there.
and you wouldn't believe the money we've raised there over the years, you know what I mean? And shit we've done for families and that was in need at times. And it's just been an unreal place Nate has blessed us to have. You know what I mean?
Love you, Nate. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Nate's running one tonight, actually. That's pretty cool. New Year's Eve. I'm only a mile and a half away. I might try to sneak away from the teenagers later.
Right.
Try to get in that first one or something. But
hell yeah.
man, so I seen we started '08 kind of blind drawing it. '09, I seen you and Damon. I went to Bristol to the race, didn't even go to play. August of '09.
I remember that.
You and Damon beat Shane and June in the NTL for 2,500.
Yeah.
And y'all got 2,500 and Shane and June got like
piece.
Yes. Shout out
or
to
wait,
them.
was it? I can't actually. Was it a piece? No, it wasn't a piece.
It might not have been a piece. It might not have been a piece.
That was a different tournament.
But it was y'all banked right there. I mean, it was big.
I remember that tournament. Me and Damon, we met up on 77 because I was coming from Columbia, he was coming from Albemarle. We met off some exit on 77, drove there, showed up late as hell. Ryan LaBelle running the tournament, hooked us up.
For the NTL, he was running the NTL?
He ran that was off to the side, I think, wasn't it?
No, Matt Guy, and then was over at the Scots.
Yeah, right. You're right.
So yeah, I think that was like Colin, Todd Hirschfield, NTL crew.
You're right.
Now LaBelle might have.
He was just there. You know what I'm saying? That's just in my memory.
LaBelle's the OG.
He might have told him, like, hey, man, they're coming. Make sure they put them in. He might have sent himself.
I don't give a damn what nobody says. Damn, LaBelle's the go to running tournaments.
No disrespect to any of those other TDs out there, by the way, because I've seen a lot of guys doing a lot of amazing jobs. But I mean, come on, man.
He was the one that's been doing it all the way from without the technology.
There ain't nobody else I want on the mic other than Ryan LaBelle. Like, now there ain't nobody on mics. Talk about the evolution of the game. It's like people got these smartphones, apparently. I don't know.
And shout out to LaBelle, man. I know me and him had our differences, whatever, but I love that to death.
Love.
And he knows it. He knows I love him. And
no question.
I mean, it was a blessing. Like I said, back talking about benefits at Nate's, we had Shane's dad's benefit 2010 when I met Bolton. And that was the first time I met Bolton. LaBelle offered his services come up. I put that shit together in a week, bro. And we raised like fucking $5,000. This is a packed house. It's snowing. And that's what it's all about.
Promoter. LaBelle does it all. He's a promoter. He's a DJ, cornhole director. Like, what you need him to do.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Bolton, by the way, first time I got to go back to Bolt Dog. Since this show is dedicated to him, and you bring up Bolton, I got to share Bolton there. My first
time. He is, man. That's what it's about.
Look, that first cornhole to my tournament I was at, I remember looking, it's like, obviously you see Vandiver and Schaefer, it's like, okay, those are the top dogs. And then you see like KT, it's like, okay, these are some of the guys that can throw. I'm coming out of nowhere.
Tumberland, right? You talking about KT, Kevin Tumberland?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Shout out KT, he's back. Him and Matt List.
Oh, yeah.
Come down and won my tournament not too long ago.
Shout out Matt West, my brother. Yeah, no question.
That's my dude too, man. I miss him. I will see him.
So Bolton was one of those dogs though. He's like that guy, like I was looking at, like when I come up and survey the tournament, this is my first time seeing anybody. This is my first time seeing a real, actually, take that back. We'll talk about that another time. But this is the first time I've seen a tournament outside of Cincinnati. And so you always try and eye the guys, right? Who's the guy? Who's the guy I got to look at? Who's the man at this tournament? Bolton was like a second tier guy. And I remember thinking, man, he's going to be tough if I have to play him. After that tournament, Bolton was like my biggest fan. It's like Bolton was like my biggest fan, and he
Man,
gave me
he
more
was so
love than I
positive.
deserved.
He was so positive, man. I'm gonna
Oh
be
my
real
God.
with you. I mean, that's one of the reasons I had to boss up through this podcast with you. And we
Yeah.
were sitting at Boat Dog Open, man, and like he wanted to make everybody better at whatever they was doing. He was so
Man,
positive,
he
and I mean,
ultimate
and
motivational speaker. He's your biggest fan. It's
great,
like
great
he's
golf
got your
player, though.
back.
Great,
Oh,
great golf player. Yeah, I
oh
mean,
yeah.
yeah, I mean,
He's a
golf
golfer
teacher.
too.
I mean,
Yeah.
I heard, yeah, Matt West actually played with me on my birthday, and I only play on my birthday or company tournaments. You know what I mean? I'm not a golfer. I played everything else. I did basketball, baseball, fucking football, racing, fucking
Right.
wrestling. I've done everything else, but golf wasn't my damn sport. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but yeah, Matt was out there trying to teach me a little bit like Bolton would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
it was cool as hell.
Bolton wanted to take me to the driving range because he's like, you should be a golfer. He's like my size and build. I'm like this tall, lanky guy. He's like he's like you should be driving the shit out of the ball.
Right.
I should have took him up on those lessons.
Oh man, rest in peace, Bolton.
I know, rest in
And
peace, Bolton.
I
Love
keep
Bolton.
hitting that horse, but it is what it is. We miss him for sure. All right, so after that, I seen y'all playing March 2010. We take off to Bristol ourselves, and as soon as we get there, bro, NTL's rolling. We get there at like 9 o'clock. Jump out of the truck, run to the tournament. We fucking camping like 2 miles away. Get there right when it starts, and we win them fucker. Me and my childhood best friend, one of my homies from high school, Jeff Tinker. He don't play no more, but and they give us a fucking $100 in race tickets, cuz. And with me coming up as a racer, I was fucking hooked. I mean, I'm like, I mean, you know what I mean? But hell, it ended up the next day we actually won the ACF qualifier for the Scott's Turf Building. And then I you know, and that's when I really met LaBelle and got to talk to him, and me and him become tight. It was him and Joe from Kentucky. Who's Joe? Tell me Joe's last name. Montgomery. Joe Montgomery.
I was just about to say.
And Keith. And we won that qualifier and made a good run in the finals and lost to the Moonshiners. I don't know if you ever run into them.
I know the Moonshiners, man. Them old, I forget that. I know the Moonshiners.
Gary Ford and David Jones. And they're both probably
oh man.
They're both probably
Moonshiners in forever.
They're both probably like they're both probably 80 at this point, or close to it. At least
they're
at least
an
75.
OG.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they're at least 75. But if they was on a slit, and Bristol was 25 foot. I mean, you know what I mean? It's uphill, downhill, and it was 25 foot. So that was a whole nother animal in itself. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But I mean, if you give him a slick bag and down right there, oh man,
it's sliding right up the middle every time.
Oh, they beat the hell out of us in the finals.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I was hooked from then on in. Went to Tunica 2011 when Shane and Danny made the finals.
Yeah.
And fucking met so many great people. Chucky Love, fucking shout out Chucky Love, Ted Dillon, West Virginia, down Mountain State Cornhole, Ted Dillon, and I mean, met so many good damn people. And was just hooked from then on, you know what I mean?
And honestly, that's the best part about this game, man. It's like I know people all over the place now because of this game. People know me, I know people, man. It's just because we're throwing bags in a hole. And it's like, man, I got so much love for people I would have never met if I didn't show up to some damn party in 2001, you know.
I'm telling you, I got a few friends on, you know, from high school and shit like that. Not many, of course, because nobody stays close with their high school friends. But most of the people I talk to and mess with is cornhole related. You know, I mean, it is what it is. And I've grown to love a lot of people over the country. And anytime we go on vacation, I got to get in there and throw some bags with somebody, you know what I mean? So, I mean.
And just think of all the people we're going to be meeting too. You know what I'm saying? We got love for people we don't even know we got love for yet. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like we're going to be in this game for a while.
Well, man, it's just taking off. It's unreal. I never imagined what this game would come to. And I will give a shout out to Trey Ryder. He's went behind the scenes and he's worked his ass off. Stacy Moore too. Stacy Moore was the one that put it into place, and Trey Ryder is the one in there fucking busting it up, getting it
Yeah,
through.
man, Trey Ryder.
You know what I mean?
I got a great Trey Ryder story from a NASCAR event, but
Right,
he's big
right.
time right
Well,
now.
give it to me and then I'll finish my story. Give it to me one time.
Well, hey man, Trey Ryder straight out of college, you know what I'm saying? So he can put them down. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah.
Like
I
he's down with
yeah.
all the drinking games. He knows all the
Right.
drinking games. And I'm good at drinking games, man. I'm a beer ponger. That's honestly the thing I'm best at. It's like
You've always told me you wanted to go to the World Championship
yeah,
in
Las
Vegas.
Vegas,
You've
World Series
told me
beer
that for
pong.
years.
Anybody that's listening wants to seriously commit some beer pong. Elbows are allowed to cross, by the way. So if you're a tall, lanky person like me, your elbow can cross, and it's easy money. But anyway,
you a cheat code. You're a fucking cheat code. That's what that is.
So hey, look, me and Trey, there's flip cup going. You know how the race is, man. There's flip cup, there's beer pong, there's cornhole, everything's going on. So we play a big flip cup game, and somehow it happens. Me and Eric are playing each other. 4 cups. You know what I'm saying? First one that wins. I hit all 4 of my cups. I hit 100% of my shots. I didn't miss one flip. I lost.
Oh fuck! Trey was on your ass.
Trey, hey, that's what I'm saying. He's fresh out of college, man, so he could put him down quicker. I'm an old man at that time. At the time, I wasn't old, but you know what I mean.
Come on,
yeah,
Rooster. I would never
30s.
expected
I was
that,
in my 30s
man.
at the time. But man, Trey is like I don't lose games like that. You know what I mean? Trey beat me. He beat me, and I shot 100%. I shot 100%. Trey beat me. I just blew my mind. I was like, okay,
man,
Trey,
I can see it.
respect.
Because he got away from us for 3 or 4 years. You know, he started with us. He actually took his wedding photos, or took a wedding photo in a gas house jersey. So I mean, you know what I mean. But now he's the biggest face in cornhole. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's awesome to see what he's doing, man, and I'm proud of him. And you know, nothing but respect. I told Eric a while back I was kind of wanting to do them maybe June, kind of do like a Father's Day episode, kind of kind of a father and son working in cornhole. You know what I mean? Some
That's
shit
great
like
idea.
that. You know how you know, just to make that your profession. Well, we're not really. But I mean, you know, to be an engineer like Trey is, and down to go to that, and Eric being a successful banker, and you know what I mean. And they're both doing this for a career. So I thought that'd be a good little Father's Day episode, maybe in June. You know,
I'm sorry if I burped into the mic, by the way.
No, you're good.
I'm drinking beer. Like I tried to cover.
It's what we do, man. I mean, it is what it is. We're not gonna be perfect. If they want to
New
listen
Year's
to us,
Eve. I mean, what do you want?
Fuck yeah.
What do you want?
It is what it is, man. And all right, so let's move on a little bit. What, you excited about Asheville, man? Oh no, hold on. Let's go back. My bad. Fuck, I'm fucking up already. I didn't finish my story. Well, anyway, seen y'all 09, went to Bristol 2010, got hooked. Started making jerseys 2011. No, I'm sorry, go back 2012. We went to Tunica 2011. 2012, I didn't get to go. I had something come up with work last minute, but I had like let's see, Shane, Danny, Crystal, Cameron Jones, Brandon Jones, Roger Wright, like so many of the Gas House OGs brought my jerseys out to Tunica that first year, and that was the year Danny and Shane won the World Championship. So that was huge for us, and I still feel like we're the first crew in the country to ever come out with a crew cornhole jersey. Now ACO had that ugly shit y'all was wearing with the collared shirt and shit like that. You know what I mean? That was 2011, and then 2012 we started making jerseys, and I've been blessed to make probably close to 1,000 jerseys, man, over the last 10 years.
Damn, that's
I mean,
nice.
it's close. I wish I'd have kept track of it a little better and kind of knew. But I went through a couple different companies, and I got another company here. But shout out to Brandon Roberts, Athlon Athletics. He's took care of me for a long time.
Well, I will say, you know what? We came in as a crew like that because we had something to prove. You know, you always Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, like they're solid. They're solid. Like they've never had to prove themselves. They're the best. They were the best. I'm not going to say they're the best right now. We're going to argue about that later at some point.
Oh yeah,
in one of these shows.
That would definitely be brought up, man.
But at the time, it's in my opinion, Cincinnati, Kentucky, and Indiana and Chicago people. Like I didn't know my Chicago people at the time, but I bet they're up there too. Carolina, we had something to prove. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's like,
And you know the big thing. I mean, besides Shane, well, we'll talk about it later, like you said. But besides Shane getting that big win at Greensboro against Matt that one year, we could
Yep.
never get over that singles hump.
I
You know
know.
what I mean? We could.
Yep.
I mean, the Carolinas could never win that big singles tournament. You know what I mean?
And
Doubles,
we,
we'd fucking kill it. I mean, you know what I
we
mean?
had, remember the year the ACO went to shit and like they had to, reset in the middle of the season because
Oh,
they
the
had
corny
to
40.
do that point.
Shout out Boone Rogers. He had the
They
damn
had to do
shirt.
that
He
point
had the
bullshit.
shirt. Yeah. Look, he had the shirt that said, "Where did the money go?" You don't remember that one? Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm owed some money, but I ain't gonna complain because my guys owed the most money. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I'm sure.
But but you know what I'm saying? It's like back when you had to get points coming to the Carolina, people would say you go to the Carolinas to get some points. I took that personally. To quote Michael Jordan, I took that personally. So
Hey,
you don't
shout out to the GOAT. I don't give a damn what nobody
MJ,
says.
yeah,
That's
MJ's
the
the
fucking
GOAT.
GOAT.
Fuck y'all. MJ's the GOAT. Come
Yeah,
at me.
hands
Come at
down,
me.
fucking
Right.
man.
Look,
Fuck LeBron.
I'll do a 2-hour podcast just on that. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I
no
mean?
doubt.
But you know what I'm
Hey,
saying? It's
I
like,
tell you though, that fucking Curry's something else, though.
oh, I know.
I'm
Wait,
here.
look, we can't
He's
go
saying-
there because
no,
I'll go on that thing.
yeah,
But
yeah.
look, I took that personally. People come to Carolina. You don't come to Carolina. You don't, no, And then, everybody else was like that too. So we came up loud. You know what I'm saying? It was like when we went somewhere, we went as a crew. I remember one of the first time I went to Fountain Square with the Albemarle crew because we was always beefing with Albemarle, like we were saying before.
Well,
When we went to Fountain Square, we're on the same team. Like Justin Cook made it to the Final Four in the Square. It was like I think that's the year Justin Cook. I think he made it to the Final Four on the Square.
It was
and it's
nasty.
like
There ain't no doubt. It was nasty. I remember 2011 or so. I played NTL at Daytona. We won that. Me and my boy Derek Pope drove all night to get back to the ISO at fucking Rock Hill, or not Rock Hill, Fort Mill, where they had the car show, the roller derby, shit like that.
Yeah.
Me and Bradley Blanks, shout out to the pilot Bradley Blanks. Me and him won social doubles, and Justin Cook was in it with somebody. I was like, what the fuck? This son of a bitch done beat that guy. But anyways,
but yeah, man, it's like that's how I felt. It's like, we can fight when we're on our own territory. It's like a brother and a sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk shit to my sister and my brother, but your ass better not.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Hey, let me finish up this story kind of quick. We'll go back into my past a little bit because I know Duncan's waiting to come on, and Shane, we're gonna get Shane on too. And this podcast might run a little longer than the rest. Just we got to give our backgrounds, let everybody know where we come from, the BOGs. You know what I mean? So, like I said, after we started making jerseys 12. I played competitively, 16, 17. My boy started playing travel ball. I started coaching him at 6, coached him till 11. Now he's in showcase playing middle school ball, 14, first year showcase. Got a couple years of club volleyball, fucking girls softball in there with my daughter. So it's been busy the last few years.
You're a sports dad. You're a sports dad.
Oh, I love it. Ain't no place I'd rather be than watching it.
Oh yeah.
And they're growing up so damn quick. My daughter's about education only now, but my boy, he's still balling and damn hitting it hard. I can't wait to baseball season. It's getting close, you know what I mean? So, but let's see if we can get Duncan on here. It may take a minute. I told him it's gonna do 420, but me and you got to talking. There he is. What up, Dunk? Riding down the road.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. You good, brother?
Sounds
You
good.
good? How you feeling, man? You good today?
Oh yeah, we good to go. We had a Longhorn and then a cornhole tournament.
Nice. Little stake in your future, I hope. Damn. Hey, big shout out to damn y'all and damn all y'all doing tonight. Damn, that's awesome.
Where's the tournament at?
Concord.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know shit no more.
Hey, but Stovepipe Cornhole put out some money, and there's several more. I ain't for sure who else put up some money, but they doing it big up in New Year's Eve. That's awesome, man.
Oh yeah. Singles and doubles?
blind draw, $500 blind draw minimum.
Okay.
Well, man, you know there's too many good players to be damn bringing your own partner on New Year's, man. That's a damn party night.
Yeah. Right. You're right.
Duncan, you driving or what are you doing, man?
Oh no, I'm in the passenger seat. We
Oh, you're in
chilling.
the passenger seat, you chilling. Okay, I just want to get with you. Man, we got to talking. I went a little long, but I'm gonna get into this little Carolina Elite Power ranking real quick, and then we'll get into your interview. And I kind of want your intake on this, with you being in it. You know what I'm saying? It's man, it was so hard to do. To put 5 pros and 5 non-pros from North and South Carolina and kind of put them in order. I mean, y'all know the talent. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Speaks for itself.
It's deep.
It's fucking deep, bro. And they don't even know the talent that people never seen. You know what I mean? It's just fucking around. But just to get into this little Carolina Elite 20 segment, brought to you by Carolina Elite Insurance. You can find us at ceinsure.com. Anybody that needs insurance around damn Carolinas, make sure to look us up. We'll definitely take good care of you. But for the pro list, man, you know, I went Eric Davis one. I mean, I had to. I mean, he made $40,000 in 25 days. You could not put him one. Now, when I say this was based off of last season, pretty much. You know, I put these pro rankings out.
Oh, you ain't got to justify it to Duncan. He knows he
Oh
knows.
no,
No, I'm just fucking with you, Duncan. You know I'm fucking with you.
Hey, but you know what I mean? I put these out, you know, a month or so back, you know what I mean? And it was kind of based off last season. It wasn't, you know, I went Josh Holland too. And, you know, he's one of the most talented players in the fucking country.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's kind of been struggling, got a little slow start this season, which I'm kind of surprised by. But man, when you got that much fucking pressure on you, I mean, I fucking totally understand it, man. Everybody in the country is talking about him, thinking I mean, and he is fucking, I mean, we've already seen it for years, boys. Y'all know it. I mean, he's the real deal. But Jamie Graham 3, and I mean, it's hard to put him 3, man, honestly. I mean, I know he ain't been on his top game, but he's still one of the best players in the world, man.
He's always in the mix.
I mean, he's an OG. Well, not really. He's a young OG, about like you, Duncan. I think he started about 15.
We're gonna have to define what an OG is at some point. Not today. Today is not the day. Well, maybe. Go ahead. You got some? Go ahead.
No, I'm with you. I'm thinking at least 5 years deep, and you know, you're a young OG. 10 years deep, you're an OG.
Okay.
You feel me on that? I kind of
we're going to 2000. 2011.
Yeah,
well, soon to be 2012 for all you guys waiting to get your initiation.
Right. I kind of named Duncan, give him a little nickname, Young OG. You know what I mean? Just because he come around. But I mean, he's been with us, you know, 5 years, so he's putting his work. So I mean, I kind of give him that. But after Jamie, you know, I got you coming in forward, Duncan, just because the year you had.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't no. Look at that OG right there, son.
We like that.
That's that camo shit. Shout out.
Yeah,
that was your. Oh man, that's old school right there now.
That's all I'm rocking tonight.
I feel you. I appreciate you, man. You know, you've always supported me, man, and I appreciate the love. You know I do. You've always been a big supporter of me. But I put Derek Collin 5, man, and I feel like he's had one of the best seasons out of North Carolina. You know, coming in as a rookie with a lot of pressure too. A lot of people ain't on him like they are Josh, but you know, he's still got that last name, and he's fucking come in smoking.
He hasn't traveled as much as Josh either. So
right. Yeah, I totally feel you on that. But didn't he go to Cincy and he played really well, and then somewhere else I think he had a good deal. But you know what? The toughest thing with me was leaving Frank Bauman as the first one looking in. Like, I know Frank struggled a little bit last year, and that's kind of what he went through them health problems. But Frank is an OG. It could be one at this list. I'm telling you, if he goes and makes a statement in Nashville, February power rankings, he's liable to be one. He's that damn good, you know. And I respect the hell out of Frank. He's a great dude, and love Frank. But that was hard for me to not put him in that top 5. But I just felt like Derek had a bigger splash coming into this season, you know, to to deserve that top 5. And it could have went either way. I could flip any 5 or 6 of these and damn, you know what I mean? They're all fucking great. They're all great players, top of the line. All right, non-pro, Duncan. Now I'm interested to hear you damn on this. Number
All
one,
right.
Bobby Hunt.
Stupid good.
Oh man, he's smooth, bro. He's got swag. He's smooth. I like Rooster. Have you seen him yet?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen Bobby Hunt? Oh man, I like it. He's
There ain't
bringing.
a lot of people that just come out and impress me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And Bobby's come out and impressed me. BR can shoot.
Hey man, I went back and forth. Like that's why I hadn't even released a non-pro yet. I went back and forth with him and Travis Purser so much, you know what I mean? But he's done put it on a national level, going toe to toe with the GOAT Matt Guy in Cincy, losing 21-20, and then making the finals bracket of Virginia Beach, going with Cheyenne, and Cheyenne's fucking on another level right now. Like, and he got her first game. You know, he made the finals of his bracket and got her first game. And you know what I mean, battled her second game. So shout out damn BR, Bobby Hunt. He's a killer, man. But not to take nothing away from this guy, but Travis Purser is just as good, man. Like I don't know, like I couldn't bet my money either way. You know what I mean? I just had to put my shit in the middle and take a watch. But I mean, Brewster, he was leading the country in PPR.
Dang.
But I mean, and he's out of the Corn Shack shop, Windhams, Wendy, all them
He works
guys.
hard.
I love them, man. They all good people. But Travis Purser's on another level, man. He's like both of them could be top 50 pros right now. Right now.
Nobody matches Travis's grind, I promise.
Oh no, he's a
that man puts in work on the boards.
he does, and he's been around what 4 years now, 3-4 years,
I think
3 years
4.
more.
Yeah.
Hey, but he has, man. He's put it in, no doubt. All right. Y'all better listen to this name again. Arvin Anthony. The kid is the real deal.
Say that name again.
Arvin Anthony.
Okay.
You talking about
Avon
Anthony?
Avon
Anthony. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, Avon. I was
my
like,
bad.
yeah.
I fucked that up. I had to fuck something up. It's going too smooth.
Hey, it's all right. Your first mess up, it's all good.
But Avon Anthony, remember that name, boys. I mean, like
I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna find him.
I already know that one.
Hey, Duncan knows he's a killer, man. He's smooth. He's at that age where he don't give a shit yet. But if he ever commits to it, he can be as good as anybody in the whole country. Like he's done. I seen him take Josh down in the burning, like in singles. You was up there, Rooster. Remember, he didn't get him both games, but he got him first game in the championship. Josh got him second. But like he is nasty, bro. Like I mean, something else. Or Dawson Adams. OG, shout out Dawson Adams. Like
There you go.
the one I drew my first tournament ever. I mean,
I heard he's trying to make a comeback.
Oh, he did, man. And you know,
Yeah.
I kind of felt he got snubbed for the pro application, honestly, man. He finished top 5 fucking college deal. He played pro qualifier, missed it
Look,
by
I
one
remember
game.
Dawson throwing as a 14-year-old, man. He was legit. So, you know what I'm
man,
saying?
as a 10 or 11-year-old.
10, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I overshot it, 10 or 11. I saw him when he was probably first playing. You know what I'm saying?
He was the Gorge before the Gorge, pretty much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He was the Gorge before the Gorge. But just to move on from him, Jason Tyson, Big Troop. You know what I mean? He's been around. He's been an OG of the Carolinas, been on top of it for years. I mean, you know what I mean? For a good 3 to 4. Him, Trevor Brooks played together a little bit. Hey, he's been around, man. He's an OG and definitely shout out Big Troop. And the first one looking in, Duncan, I've never seen this cat play kind of with my own eyes, but from what I talked to everybody, Bradley Babs.
He can shoot.
Yeah, you know anything about him? Shooter? Like everybody I talk to is like, man, he's the next up and comer down our way. You know what I mean? I want to show a little love. I didn't want to be a straight homer.
He's put some work in this season.
That's what
He's put some work in. It's still got to be taken to a national level before.
Right. And we're talking about non-pros here. We ain't talking about pros. So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, it opens and
Oh yeah.
You got to show out of some opens and stuff.
Me,
Tom
me
will
and
tell.
me and Roos are coming for you and Brandon next weekend. Just let y'all know.
I'm still
Hey,
trying
I'm
to
down
break
with it.
through the yips. So just so for everybody knowing, like the only reason I ain't throwing right now is I got the yips. I got a serious case of the yips.
Well, we're about to fix
But
that shit
I'm
this
coming
week.
back for you, Duncan. You know how I'm coming back for you. I
I
want your
remember-
spot and I want your spot in Heath's top 5. That's what I want. I want to be in Heath's top 5.
Hey, well, you ain't a pro, bro. You got to be in the non-pro. You got to be number 1 non-pro. Like,
Yeah.
it killed me not to put Shane Andrews in there, honestly. I mean,
I want the top spot, man. I want the top spot. And man.
All right, Duncan, let's get into your interview a little bit, man. My bad. Me and Rooster got the bullshit and we run a little long, but
It's what we do.
let's see, man. I appreciate you coming on, first of all, man. You
Absolutely.
know, it's a blessing for you to be with us. But let's talk about your first major and first regional, or first regional first. Where'd you come into? How'd you start playing ACO? Kind of tell me a little bit about that.
So I started playing like 2015, and then first regional. I want to say my first regional was Nate's 100%, but the first one I played was at Nate's for sure. But I went to a couple and didn't play because I was scared for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, this area it's always been legit, man, and you know,
We had like 90-player regionals.
yeah. Oh, and it was stacked too, man. You had all the Statesville boys. Shout out to my Statesville boys, Casey Fry, them Kenny Foote, them Greg Williams, all them guys.
I want to say, well, I was gonna say Duncan came in hot too. Like I never slept on Duncan because I was I got my yips in 15, 16, somewhere around there. I think 16. So about 15, I was still a top player. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you was,
Duncan,
for
the
sure.
fresh face. You know how I told you, you go to a tournament and you're always looking for people. You look to see who the throws are. Duncan's a fresh face, man. I didn't sleep on him. It was like, okay.
I mean, you
I see him.
Hey,
I see him.
Who was you with first year, Thump?
Yeah.
You and Tyler Humphreys, right? Shout out to Thump.
Yes, sir.
Them,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was OG, been around.
Oh yeah.
One of my softball players. Them big shout out to Thump. But what was y'all's first major?
Charleston, West Virginia. I think 2016. I can't remember. I think the season started like 15 and then we rolled into
16
and started the May. Yeah, I can't remember, but Charleston, West Virginia.
How many we take up there from Gas House? You remember that picture?
God, I don't know, 40, 50.
It was a bunch, man. It was a bunch, man. That was when we was really rolling right there. I hate the ACO didn't down.
My bad, a rock just flew up in the.
Oh no, you good, bro.
Ooh,
That's the worst. I know that.
Anyways, you good?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, the ACO didn't take off. I don't know. We was having 90-player regionals, man, and it was unreal. Just we had the grill going. There's bring
We
your
had to
own
have
beer.
2 separate tournaments.
I mean, it was just I missed them days, man. But you know, it is what it is. Kind of everybody got pissed off. ACO was keeping all the money, and then from there, it's kind of been a shit show from that.
Yep.
Is what it is. No disrespect, ACO. They do what they do. You know, we all knew that.
Well, some disrespect. You gotta throw some shade on them. They had it. They had a chance to do make all this money, man. And
oh yeah, they stepped
Like-
on their dick. They should have been the ones on ESPN, no doubt.
yeah, man. I'm not gonna say anything else.
I'm sure Frank's still making a decent living.
Hey, I'm not gonna say nothing.
But yeah, they did have opportunity. But Duncan, so what your first major? How'd you do? First major, who'd you run into?
So I was, golly, I'm trying to remember. I do remember who beat me. I can't remember his name. The old dude. God, he had a weird throw. Is his name Ted Cecil?
I remember an old cat, like older cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I walk through like the rounders, whatever. I get in the main bracket. I'm like, I'm about to smoke these dudes. I smoked 2 people. I get up against this old dude. I'm like, I'm about to fire this old man up. He didn't miss. I swear to God.
Dude,
and
I
that's
hate having
that's how it goes.
I've had that. Yeah, man. You go in think you're gonna just dust somebody, and then you got another thing coming. I
Hey,
hate that. That's the worst.
what I remember that weekend was Shook was really hot through singles. Like I seen him play Stacia, and Stacia was like top of the game right there, like fucking really stroking. And Shook just put on a fucking airmail show. I mean, it was like it was unreal. But
So
yeah,
what was your finish in that tournament, Duncan?
I want to say 17th
Okay.
or like 22nd, 17th or 22nd.
Yeah,
for your
right.
first major though, that was big. But
I mean,
you
that's
know,
solid.
playing
It
them
was, and
fucking
it was loaded.
Yeah.
playing them stacked ass regionals is what you walked in there probably didn't give a fuck because I mean you've done been playing the Shane
Yeah, I
Andrews,
already
Danny
knew.
Blanks, Crystal Mann, Jason Swabs. I mean of the world, you know what I mean? So it wasn't no big
Yeah.
deal to you. But yeah, that's good memories, man. That West Virginia trip was good because we was like hotel was right there across from it, man. We was staying up all night in the parking lot, just
Good
doing
old
us,
days.
oh yeah, doing what we do. All right, let's talk
Amen.
a little bit of Vegas with your dad, man. What kind of runs you make? What was that? Probably 2017,
Yeah,
18,
I think
18
2017, I think.
or
Was it 18?
18? I believe it
It
was
was
18.
17 or 18. It may have been 18.
And what
No,
y'all do? Make a top 10 run in doubles?
yeah, we got 7th overall in doubles.
That's not a bad deal. That's not
Yeah.
bad. I mean,
But
and
we had ups and downs. But
right, and
at the world, we showed up where it mattered.
you still had a lot of the top players still over there too, though, didn't you? You still had Easy, you had Cyclone or
Windsor,
Tanner, Windsor, like
Davis.
so I mean, that was before everybody was under one roof. You know what I mean? That was kind of
Still had the guys there.
oh yeah. I mean, it was loaded. They wasn't no doubt. And that's like man, if them make that run with your dad, man, that had to be special. You know what I mean? To play with him and be able to enjoy a whole season with him and damn, especially end it on a good note like that.
Oh yeah, best feeling in the world.
Oh yeah.
Can't describe.
Oh, I mean, I knew I had respect for you, bro, and you probably don't even remember this, but we was talking, and you had a couple opportunities to go with, I think, Brandon Jones, Josh Holland, and you told me straight up, you said, I'm gonna roll with my dad, man. He said, I can't get this back. I'm gonna roll with him next season, and
Respect.
oh yeah, and that's what he told me. We was at Nate's. It's probably 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we was probably outside having a little safety meeting, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Gotta stay
I mean.
safe.
I mean, he told me straight, he said, man, I've got these opportunities, but I'm gonna roll with my dad. I said, man, respect, brother. I loved it. But
Oh yeah, I love my phone.
kind of getting into that, man, the reason, or I'm gonna say this, where I seen you make the next step and kind of, become that elite player was that CCL finals. You remember what I'm talking about 2 years ago? You went
I
down
feel
there.
like I missed two bags all weekend.
You went down there and swept the whole fucking weekend, man. You know what I mean?
Everything I played in, I won.
And it wasn't no fucking stout field. You had fucking both Hollands, you had the Gores, you had Jimmy Allegra, you had Mike Harvey, you had Wayne Corprew, you had fucking Trevor Brooks. I mean, solid
Steve
as hell.
Saleo.
I mean,
I
it
keep
was
going.
like, and you
Keep going.
swept.
Give the shout outs, brother. Give the shout outs.
I'm trying to think. It was loaded. It was.
Oh man, that's unreal. And when you swept that weekend, I knew you was ready to make that next step. You know what I'm saying
you-
by that?
Did
Oh,
you
I
ever
was
see my
there.
bracket?
Oh,
you ever
I
see
was
my
there,
bracket?
bro. I was there. I was there. I got a picture with you. We're gonna try to get up on YouTube, do a little editing and get it up on YouTube with you and the baby, you and your boy. I remember that, with your gas house jersey on and shit. But that was the turning point where I knew you was done took that next step to being the real deal. You know what I mean? And then
Sir.
you transitioned that into like a successful pro season. What's it like being a pro nowadays? Like, I mean, how's your life changed in that last year and a half or so?
I mean, I gotta grow up a little bit, mature a little bit. Can't just go around doing whatever I want to do, say whatever I want to do.
Not yet. You
gotta
ain't
really-
making enough money for that yet.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta take it serious and put the time in and really treat it like a job, like a professional.
Right. I respect that, bro. I mean, that's what I want to hear out of you. We big fans. we supporting you. And I mean, like you made a splash first year. I mean, you was the hottest name in the game right there towards the end. Then winning the shootout. I mean, taking Birchfield. Now I know you didn't get him 21 or 21-20 or nothing, but still gave him a hell of a game. And what you got, 100,000 views on YouTube?
Something like that.
Something like that. So
He ain't counting, man. He ain't counting. He's a pro.
yeah, well, respect, man. But yeah, I just want to talk about like that, a little bit about that and kind of get your input, like how it is now being a business owner also and associated with cornhole. Shout out to Stovepipe and damn big props to what you're doing with that.
Appreciate it. I
Who
mean,
came up with Stovepipe? Where'd that start? I want to know that. I see it everywhere and I like it. I want to hear about it now.
All right, y'all keep talking. I'm going to take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking.
So you may know the Bags in the Berg tournament, Harrisburg, North Carolina.
Yeah.
So me and Brandon went there. I want to say 2015 or 16. I can't remember, but there was some random dude in the social division took his shirt off and tucked it in his back pocket and was taking it all serious. I was like, Brandon, what is this dude doing? He throws a couple bags and he lobs one like 40 foot in the air and he's like, Stovepipe. And me and Brandon are looking at each other and we're like, the hell did he just say? He's like, Stovepipe? I don't know. And I just straight up walked over there and asked the dude, I was like, what did you just say? He's like, Stovepipe. What the hell is a stovepipe? That's what we call it when it goes straight in.
Okay.
I'm like, what? I'm like, and then we just started saying it as like a joke. And then other people started saying it. And then we're like, oh, this is kind of funny. We should just use it all the time.
Yeah, right. I like that, man, because he didn't know the lingo. You know what I'm saying? He ain't heard airmail, apparently. That's that backyard cornhole lingo. And I like that. That's good stuff.
That's cool.
Hey, I won that tournament, by the way, being Josh Whitley. We was the money chaser. Shout out Josh Whitley. He's OG back in the day, yeah.
Hey, Dunk, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite person to beat? So I'm asking you this question, and whoever you shout out, it's like a thing of respect, because I was told by Roger Wright, shout out Roger, man.
Oh, man, that's my boy.
I love Roger. I miss him. I miss him to death.
Oh, he just come to the Christmas party, man.
Man, I should have been there.
Yeah.
But he told me one time, he was like, me and Eric were talking, and we said that you're our favorite person to beat. He might not have worded it like that, but it was a thing of respect. And I wasn't at the top of the game at that point. You know what I'm saying? I was at the point where I started getting my yips, and it was like you and Dan here and Shane were the top. But I was like, man, that's respect right there. It's like, I'm the guy they want to beat. So who's the guy that you enjoy beating the most?
My God.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the good.
You've got him in singles. Have you played him in singles?
Yeah, I think I beat him twice, and he's beat me 4 times.
I mean, that's a great average. That's probably a better average than most fuckers got.
Hey man, I'm 1-7 or some shit like that. So hey, let me make it more personal then. Who's your favorite person in the Carolinas to beat? North, South?
Oh, I like it. There's some good shit. Way to come in clutch right there.
So that's tough. I mean, I like to beat Jamie. I don't beat him that much. But I don't really get that much satisfaction out of that.
I'm 0-1 against him. So I get that.
I mean, honestly, probably Brandon Jones.
Yeah, I like it.
Your own partner. Hell yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
We have killer games at regionals.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's stacked, man. It's so stacked. Rooster, you gotta make it down to 1. I ain't made it to the last 2. We've been down busy, covered up doing shit, but I mean, I'm gonna
start making it. I'm making it to Asheville next weekend. You gotta slowly get me out. Yes, that's the way to fight the yips. Is you just gotta get me out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I'm excited. That's what I say. We're going after Duncan and Brandon. That's the first one on our list.
Go down here, have a good time, and don't care, and you probably won't miss.
We're gonna clog that stovepipe, no question.
Me and Dusty was kind of talking last night on Facebook, and I said, hey, I'm bringing OG Rooster back with me, and he was like, oh man, that's great. I said, only if we can find our game from 10 years ago, we'll be good. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but,
Hey, shout out Dusty, by the way, on our league game in our rec basketball league with Chris Hersey. He was our point guard for a little bit. He ran some
no
games with
shit.
us. Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't believe I didn't get
He's got
that
a
call.
shot, man. He's got a shot. He's not just an air mailer. He's a 3-point shooter too.
I guess it's my damn gut that didn't give me the call because damn Hersey knows I can lead that fucker.
Hey,
Damn.
Chris Hersey,
Yeah.
he's the coach. He's the coach.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Hersey. Damn. What is it? What's his damn business, Rooster? Give him a shout out.
Turf control. Turf
Turf
control.
control.
Hell yeah.
Sharp.
Turf control.
Duncan, you worked there. Duncan's OG. You
Yes,
worked
sir.
there. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Hersey, man. Much love to Hersey. And Danny. You know, Hersey, when we was talking about earlier, you know, who was coming up, Hersey and Danny was fucking nasty. With Shane and June and fucking, I mean, it was
I remember my first time seeing them, but that's that episode when we see them. You know what I'm saying? We'll save that one.
Exactly.
Hey Duncan,
All right.
one more question. I got one more question. I'm sorry, you got something else.
No, I like it. No, you good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Biggest heartbreak. That's a tough one, man. Like for me personally, when I played, I remember my losses more than my wins. You know what I'm saying? I hate losing more than I like winning. I don't know if that's a shared trait. But like, so what's the biggest heartbreak? Not to bring up bad feelings, my fault.
So there's plenty of tournaments I've gotten mad that I shouldn't have lost, but like the biggest heartbreak had to be Worlds for me.
Okay. Man,
I
you
had
got me
like
fired up.
300
I
people
remember
watching
where
me.
I was watching you hit that shot. You know the shot. Everybody knows the shot.
Oh yeah, the shot, the
It's
big
like
shot.
that was a great shot. I was like, oh shit, here we go, Carolina. But
Hey,
yeah, I get that.
Oh yeah, I cried a little bit after. I ain't gonna lie.
Respect.
No,
man.
I mean you should, man. You put your heart in that shit. I mean, you know.
I've been there, man.
2 weeks of relentless practicing.
Yeah, man, you put your heart on the line like that, man. It's gonna come, man. It's just passion. That's what that is.
But it showed though. Just tell everybody who you went through. Did you go through Damon Dennis 21-0 and something? I mean,
No,
Harvey twice.
Damon had me 12-0, and I stepped back. This is like third, fourth round in the winners bracket or something, and I stepped back from the board, and I told myself, I was like, I'm so fucking tired of losing. I'm so tired of losing. I did not like practice for this, and I stepped back up to the board and didn't go for another point, 21-12, and then just the rest of the day, I just feel like I couldn't miss.
But you went through a tough field. Who'd you go through? Harvey. I know. Well, you seen Harvey on the main stage. Hissner twice. Shout out Adam Hissner. I mean, OG. You know, it's like.
Yeah, I shot good against Harvey. He shot good too. We had a Hissner, and then first time, and then I beat Hissner, and then lost to Birchfield.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember all the people I played. There were so many.
Oh yeah, you made a good run. You know, we was down there watching you to make the run. I didn't make it back. We was playing softball actually that weekend or that Saturday. I was watching on my phone in the fucking dugout, trying to keep up with it. But just a man that we was proud of you. You know, you had a lot of people behind you, down pulling for you, man. And we look forward to see what you can do this season, man. We're all excited.
So the opposite is you got to end on a good note, man. So we talked about your heartbreak. So what's the best moment you had in the game? Like the most like, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely mine and Brandon's shootout win in Virginia Beach, because we grinded all season. This was the last opportunity. And then we struggled in rounders. We won like 2 games in rounders. We were playing horrible. And then we just clicked and we went 21-0, 21-0, 21-2 in the quarters, semis, and the finals.
That feels nice. Hell yeah.
Oh my God, it was the best feeling, because we y'all just don't even know how bad we wanted it. We wanted it worse than anybody.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people don't talk about. Everybody's seeing your shot you made against Birchfield, but you didn't even get a chance to play doubles because Brennan had COVID. And like, no, like, you know what I mean? No telling what kind of run y'all could have made. And then how do you feel about the top 2 doubles teams not coming back this year? You got, who was it? Jordan and James shout out Baldwin. Baldwin's one of my favorites. Shout out James
yeah.
Baldwin. He
That's
said
Baldwin.
he would damn do an interview with us
Hey,
on site.
and his boy Rocky, man. Hey, we got.
Oh
shout
yeah,
out
rest in
Rocky.
peace, Rocky.
Yeah,
I
Rocky.
mean,
Yeah, shout out.
For
Rocky.
sure.
I know we did this one for Bolt Dog, but definitely rest in peace, Rocky too.
For sure.
He's a definite OG and part of the game that never be lost. You know what I mean? He
For
damn-
sure.
But it was what Baldwin Campbell and then Frank and Tyler Poitras. Shout out to them. Was second, was 1 and 2 in doubles, so they're not even back this year. So I mean, you know, they're all got different
Great.
partners. So what do you think y'all can do as far as this season, Duncan? Y'all excited, ready to go to work, or what?
We're chasing a top 10 100%, but I really want a top 5. I think we'll make one.
Oh, I do too, man. And Brandon seems like he's been putting in work, and you know, I mean, he's OG. He's been around a long time, and he's grinded, like you said. And I respect the hell out of his game. I think he's coming on strong. But before we let you go, man, I'm gonna do this for all the guests, but you already know about it a little bit. But I want to show you your jersey.
Oh yeah,
You know, let's get the Clemmer in there a little bit. But
like it.
OG's Cornhole Podcast. So we appreciate you being on. I'm gonna leave you with this, man. I got a fast forward for you. Give me your 4 greatest players of all time. Who's your Mount Rushmore of cornhole?
Damn, that's
All right,
tough.
all right.
Right on the spot.
That is. But all right, you know, Matt Guy's up there.
Right.
Oh yeah,
That's a given.
That's the given. That's the given.
Rooster, me and you, we're not doing ours to the last episode. By the way.
Okay.
We'll do our season, episode 10. We'll end the season October 1st. And, you know what I mean? We'll do ours.
I'll be ready.
Who you got? Matt Guy? Who else?
It's hard because it's hard to put people on there that ain't been playing the game but like 5-6 years. But
I know it.
I wanna put Windsor up there.
He's got to be,
Give me-
man.
Do it, yeah.
Give me
I mean,
Matt Guy.
I mean,
Give me Windsor.
It's tough, man. That's so tough a question, man. Because there's so many names you could do. I mean, it's unreal.
I'm trying to think of dudes that's just really done so much big scale, like Windsor, Nat Guy. God, this is a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's
So
what
you
we
talking
do,
about the Mount
bro.
Rushmore of cornhole players, like
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, hey,
I'm-
look, I feel for you. Getting put on the spot like that, shoot.
Like I'm thinking OG like Randy Atha.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like that OG.
Oh, you gotta
Give
say
me
Steve, man. If you're going OG, you gotta say Steve,
Say
man.
Steve Vandiver. I thought about
yeah,
Steve and Jen. I thought about Steve and Jen. Give me
Hey.
Matt, Steve, Windsor.
Cedro.
I was thinking of Cedro. Yeah, give me a Cedro.
I mean, that's probably gonna be pretty close to my top 4. I probably want to maybe get some Dale Smith in there, but he ain't been around there. I mean, I love me some Dale. Y'all know I'm a big Dale Smith fan, but good shit, Duncan. All right, next question. Top 3 states in cornhole in the country.
North Carolina, number 1.
My dog.
You already know. Oh, that's tough because you said states. Because I was gonna say Carolina's conference, but North Carolina, Kentucky, Virginia.
Ooh, okay.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I ain't sleeping on nobody else, but
No
I'm definitely
question.
putting North Carolina number 1.
No disrespect to anybody, any of the other states out there.
For
Amen.
sure. All right, give me 2 young OGs from the West Coast we don't know about.
I like this.
Brevin Valdivia. Honestly, him and Tyler Parent, they've both been around the game for years.
They OGs, bro. Like, no, they're not young OGs. So I need somebody new. Like, I met them in Rock Hill. They was cool as fuck. Shout out to both of them.
I consider them young OGs if they've been playing like 7 years.
Well, right, you're right. I mean, but
Oh,
I'm
you talking
saying
about
like
you talking about some
like,
newcomers?
some
Hunter
new faces.
Thorne.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm trying to.
Fresh face. We want a fresh face.
Yeah,
You
but
know
shout
Hunter
out.
Thorne?
No, I've kind of seen his name a little bit. I haven't watched him play, But shout out to Tyler and Brandon, no doubt. I met them in Rock Hill. I was cool as hell with them until they said they was Raiders fans. But I'm still good with them. They still was cool as hell. And shout out to them, no doubt. They've kind of carried that West Coast for the last 4 or 5 years. Since what was the two OGs? Was it Ken Smith or what was the OGs from Cali? Duncan,
Ken Smith
and
and
what was the other one? They was pretty good. They was in our pool one year, doubles at the Worlds.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of his partner's name because he played with him. God,
Anyway, so give me two youngins coming up from the West Coast. It could be Arizona, Cali, fucking Colorado.
Pedro Zazuta Jr.
Who is
and
it?
Hunter Thorne.
Say that again.
Pedro, I believe you pronounce his last name Zazuta. I can send it to you on Messenger. Pedro Zazuta Jr.
And who was the next guy you said after that?
Hunter Thorne.
Okay.
And where are they from? Do you know where they from?
I believe Hunter's Cali and Pedro might be Arizona. He might be Arizona or I think he's Arizona.
Nice. Good stuff, man. Well, all right, last one. Well, I got a bonus question, but if you got one bag, $1 million, who's taking the shot?
I love it. I love
it. That's what I wanted to know.
I wanted that.
That's exactly, and that's why I asked that question. That was the last one.
You should have correctly chosen me, but like, I respect your answer.
No, I mean the only.
No, I'm just kidding. Not me.
No, I mean I'm not taking nothing but me. Like I mean you might say Matt Guy.
No question.
I mean you got to have that confidence, that swagger. I feel like to be that player though. And
Dustin's got that swag. I can see it in him. I like it. I like the swag.
Where'd he come from? Guest house, baby. I mean, he's
That's
right,
right.
You know what I mean? He come
That's
in.
how we roll.
I mean, with the hitters, baby. I mean,
That's what we do.
It's what we do. I mean, you know what? Good shit, Bruce. But Duncan, man, I appreciate you, man. And last question, bonus question: who do you want to see on the OG's podcast?
Oh man. Let me think of somebody good for you. Let me see somebody good.
I like that, Heath.
Trying to think of somebody from out of town that spent a lot of time in the area.
And we're gonna get them too. Whoever you say, we're gonna get them.
I mean, we're gonna mainly focus on the Carolinas this first season. You know what I mean? Kind of show the love to the Carolina players, just because that's what we come up with. That's what we've done. But we might get a little national here and there. But season 2, you know, you never know. If we get a good following, we fucking never know what happened. We'll try to go a little more national and shit like that. I know I'm letting Rooster do one episode. He fucking going down, produce it, get the guests, everything. So, Rooster, one of them's on you, big dog. You get it.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Who you want to see, Dunk?
Jimmy Allegra.
Oh,
shoot.
right now.
That'll be a wild episode. That'll be a wild episode.
That's a good one.
Hey, that's OG though. Like he come into the scene at John's place. I mean,
respect to Jimmy.
He come into the place or in the scene at John's place and fucking put in his work, and like him and Crystal was tough to beat for a couple years. Like,
oh yeah,
they was on their shit. I mean, you know what I mean? Shout out.
When I came in, they was on their shit.
Right.
That's when I came in. I was like, "Who is she? God dang!"
Duncan, you missed
you
missed the first I know she won the Queen, I think 2 years in a row, and then she come back and lost to Jen. But hell, what people don't know is she battled Dale Smith for an hour-long game to go to the Final Four to King of Cornhole. You know what I mean? So she was wore the fuck out. But I mean, you know what I mean? You got to battle with them fucking old China bags and damn going for hours.
Sticky bags.
Oh yeah.
8s on 8s on 8s on 8s.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. But Duncan, man, once again, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. We respect you. We love you. We big
Appreciate
supporters.
Love you guys.
You got to come by and get your jersey now. I ain't gonna bring it to you, but I mean, you know
I'll
where
slide
I'm
through
at.
gas on you sometime. I'll slide through sometime soon.
Go get
All
you
right,
that medium rare steak now.
Yeah. Hey, and
Mm.
good luck to y'all with the tournament tonight, man. I hope y'all have a big crowd. Everybody go check out stovepipecornhole.com, right?
Stovepipegear.com.
Stovepipegear.com, man. Appreciate you, brother, man. Much love.
Absolutely. Y'all be safe.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, Rooster. I believe Shane had a little difficulties today. He's expecting
My arch
the
nemesis.
basketball team. Yeah, he's expecting.
That's my arch nemesis too. Like to everybody out there listening, it's like that's my arch nemesis. That's the guy. That's the guy that I would think about coming to any tournament in the Carolinas. Shane Andrews, the BC Bomber. It's like
Oh no, BC
arch
Brawler.
nemesis.
Get it right, bro.
Brawler,
you gotta get it
brawler.
right. Brawler. You got to get it right, bro.
Fuck, man.
that was my idol, bro. Like he's the one that
I
showed
had
me
some
the
drinks
game.
tonight.
Yeah, but it was the BC Brawler. Yeah,
He
was
is the
my.
brawler. He's the brawler. He's the brawler that would bomb them in, man. That's
Do you
what he
remember
would
what
do.
was the fuck? Look, what was old boy that wrestled WWF back there? Brooklyn Brawler. You remember that fucker?
Yeah, the Brooklyn Brawler. He was put in there to lose. That's all he did was lose.
Shane didn't
And that's
lose,
not
man.
Shane. That's not Shane.
Shane
That's
was
not
on
Shane.
another level, man. But
Shane don't play. He plays. He
going-
don't play.
and he's going through some. He's about to have a fifth boy, or fourth,
Yeah,
fifth,
wow.
or whatever the hell he's having.
Dang, I don't know that
Much,
life.
much
don't know that
respect. Love Shane. We're gonna definitely get him on here. I want him on here, man, for sure, man.
No question.
He's a big influence to me and what brought me into the game, and I'm blessed. I mean, he carried me to probably my biggest win ever, to Andrew Roby, with 128 teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got $1,000. I think I made a little more money than that, but I think that was kind of my biggest win ever. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah.
he was my boy, man. I just love him. He's still playing softball with me. I work with him still to this day. You know what I mean? So, and he's got a good story, man. You know what I mean? To go back
Look,
to
I love
back.
some Shane. Like at first, it's not like we were ever beefing, but like we were definitely on opposite sides of the tournament floor. You know what I mean?
Right, and you
Like
should
we
be.
were eyeing each other. We
You
were
was the
eyeing
two
each
best
other.
players there.
Yeah.
I mean, so you should
Like I
be.
know I'm
mean,
gonna
that's
have
what.
to play this motherfucker at some point. I know I'm gonna have to play this motherfucker.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
gotta be ready.
And I mean, shout out to Shane, man. Just hope everything's good with him. I ain't heard from him, but I know
Yeah,
he's got a
no
lot
question.
of shit going on. But
No question.
anyways, man, what you think? Episode 1 about wrapped up, man.
Man, I think we did all right. It's the hottest show, right? Like we're living it up. This is the hottest show
in the game.
We're living up to the name.
Hey, we're coming in hot, baby. I felt like we put some damn good content down tonight. And I mean, you was a bomb ass co-host, man, and I appreciate you, man. I love you. You've been one of my best friends for years. You know what I mean? And thank the world
Appreciate
of
that.
you,
Much
but,
love,
I
brother.
mean,
You the
oh, yeah,
president.
but,
You the president of all this.
oh no, hell no. I'm just trying to get by, but I mean, we're gonna try to keep Gas House living. You know what I mean? And down, keep the OGs down alive. I mean, shout out to all the OGs we mentioned tonight. Them, all the ones we did mention, we still love y'all too. We just, I mean,
And all the ones that are going to be coming into the future, 10 years from now, if you start in the game today,
Oh,
you can
man,
be an OG. 10 years
telling
from
you.
today, right now, you can be it. That could be you. We could
What
be
I-
talking to you like we did Duncan.
What I told you before we started recording, man, you need to get the stuff going at your high school.
I need to get what now?
You need to get it going at your high school.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's going down.
We need to get some young kids, sending them down. You know what I mean? We need to go ahead and start that pipeline. I got a couple I'm thinking about sending next year. I know. Shout out Shad Norman. Like he was right
Yep.
there in my
Yep.
top 5 non-pros. But he's wrestling right now. He's a senior in high school, so he
Okay.
ain't been playing. Right here, during
Yeah, I know him.
Nah,
He's tough.
Hey, he's smooth, man. He's got a good flat bag, man. I love him. He's a good kid. I mean, my cousin Greg, they got out here fucking around the backyard and he's stuck and goes. My cousin Greg finished 3rd in the state wrestling, so I'm like, this kid is legit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which I've loved him. He's been around for years. Him and Carter and them Cody
Oh,
Willis
yeah.
and all them little young bucks is damn grown men now almost. So shout out to all them too, man. It's season 1, episode 1, man. It looks like we're about to call it a wrap.
Oh yeah.
we're gonna do a little something before we get out of here. I'm gonna give away one of these jerseys, man. All they gotta do is go to our YouTube page and comment Big Shot and just like Clemmer. Go to our YouTube page when we post this season 1, episode 1. Like, subscribe, and comment Big Shot, and we're gonna give away one of these jerseys.
That's a
we'll
hot
give it away
jersey.
next.
I can't wait to have one, man. That's a hot jersey.
Hey, my fingers crossed you're gonna have one for Asheville next weekend. I'm so excited about that, man. But
We're
I
coming for
got
the
you.
stovepipe.
I'll have you. I'm coming for the stove. I kind of want. Well, stovepipe, yeah, but I won't. Like, I ain't scared of the biggest names. I know my game ain't there, but I at least want the opportunity to play the biggest names. Yeah, not saying they're.
Hey, look,
Not saying they're not,
we're gonna go
but-
slow on drinking. That's what it'll be. That's what we need to do. Is we need to go a little bit slower, and we're gonna take care of business.
Oh no. We regroup that. We just go. We gonna go hard fast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And not give a shit, just go have a good time. But that's what I'm looking forward to.
No question.
Catching up with everybody and having you with me, man. That's just a blessing, man. But for episode 1, man, we're gonna call it a wrap, man. Like I said, I appreciate you, man, and we're gonna have Shane on. We're gonna get him in there, and I apologize to the listeners for not having him this episode. But man, I was expecting to go about an hour. Hell, what did we win?
We're at hour 20.
Yeah,
Almost.
We could have went 2 hours with Shane.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? We could.
Once we get started, we can't stop.
Yeah, man, I love it though. You brought me some great content. You got some great questions. I couldn't ask for a better co-host, man. You damn killed it, man.
Appreciate it. Much love.
Oh yeah, you know it. And you got to come see me. Like I said, maybe get in the lab, get in the facility one day this week. See what we can do in Asheville next weekend. I'm excited, man.
All right, brother. I'll be seeing you then.
Hey, what? Just a quick update on your Bearcats. What they doing?
Halftime, 17-3, man. So it's not looking good. They just showed some numbers, and Alabama's got like 200 yards of offense. We got like less than 100. It's rough out there.
Well, I know you more damn bought in on your Bengals anyway. I mean, I'm with you. Don't sleep on my boy Herbert. Now, if we get in,
I don't want to talk about our. You already beat us. I don't want to talk about that.
But when you get beat by the Texans, I can't speak about it much. But I mean, but if we get in, we're gonna be a problem. All right, episode 2 dropping February 1st. We got the big 3 coming on.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Yep. Now I hadn't confirmed with T-Port. Yeah, but Trevor Brooks and Jamie Graham's in. They've never been on a podcast together, so that's gonna be a big hit.
That's great.
But I want to bring Tyler on too. Tyler's got some great stories.
I can't wait to hear him.
I mean, he fucking went to Cincinnati and beat Matt Guy to win ACO Player of the Year. Like, he had the biggest fucking balls ever. So I want T-Port on here. I want Tyler Fortress on there.
Nice.
But yeah, I need Jamie. I want Trevor. Like, Trevor's my boy. Me and him keep in touch, talk a lot.
Oh yeah. I remember the first time I seen all these guys, man. I can't wait to talk about it.
And they're balling, man. And they're balling. That'd be great. I think that'd be a hell of a season 2 or episode 2 for February 1st. So y'all stay tuned with us, and we appreciate you listening. And we're out for the OG's Cornhole Podcast.
Peace.
Fourth.